You may have often seen women wearing a bindi on her forehead or men putting a tilak on his forehead. But do you know why? Why the bindi is adorned by women and what are its spiritual significance and health benefits? You may not. So in this video, we will go through the various reasons why the bindi or tilak is applied on the forehead and what are its health benefits. Origin and types of bindi or tilak. Word bindi comes from the Sanskrit word bindu, meaning dot. Bindu appears in the hymn of creation known as the Nasadya Sukta, the earliest known Sanskrit text of the Rig Veda. Bindu is the dot or point at which the creation begins and is considered to be the sacred symbol of the cosmos in its unmanifested state. In the 16th decoration for personal grooming, which is known as Sola Sringar, Bindi is the first Sringar and has a strong religious implication. First red bindi on the woman's forehead is usually applied in the marriage ceremony where the groom makes a mark on the bride's forehead. This is called as the Sindur Dan ceremony. Thereafter, married woman wears a large red bindi, exclusively called as sindur or kumkum, as red represents Shakti and symbolizes love and prosperity. It grants her a place as the guardian of the family welfare and progeny. Men wear a tilak made of chandan or ash. Unmarried or widowed women wear black bindi to ward off the evil eye. Historical references of bindi or tilak. The practice of using kumkum on forehead is mentioned in Vedic text, Puranas, the Lalita Sahasranama, and Adi Shankara Saundarya Lahiri. In the famous 8 verses on the symbol of Lord Shiva called as Lingastakam, the composer says Kumkuma Chandana Lepita Lingam, meaning I bow before that symbol, which represents the eternal Lord Shiva, adorned by sandal paste and kumkum. Sant Tulsidas mentions Sundur in his Ramcharitramanas at the time of the marriage between Lord Ram and Sita. In Mahabharata, after Chidharan at Hastinapur, Pandava queen Draupadi wiped her kumkum off the forehead in anguish. Mention of Tilak is also found in Mahakavi Kalidasa poetic work and other works like Panchatantra. Forehead of women sculptures excavated in many ancient sites like Ajanta or Ellora caves, Khajuraho temple, and Rajasthani paintings were found decorated with bindi. Ingredients of bindi, tilak, and its benefit. Originally, bindi was made from yellow or red sandalwood, yellow or red turmeric, saffron, various flowers, and ash. As all these ingredients had natural cooling properties. Turmeric is grown underground. Hence, along with its antibacterial and other elementary benefit, it also has the blessings of Mother Earth. Since turmeric is obtained from earth, it naturally has the power of absorption and tolerance. Kumkum is made by mixing turmeric with lime. This mixture is highly hygroscopic in nature and therefore had the ability to absorb any water or mucus logged into the head. Apart from that, the mixture is antibacterial in nature and reduces the risk of bacterial infections. Chandan is known for its cooling properties. This compound is known to benefit the skin and cool the nerves below it. It helps in keeping the mind calm and cools the entire body, especially if you are living in a tropical country. Spiritual significance or benefit of tilak or bindi. The area between the two eyebrows is the sixth chakra known as Ajna chakra. Ajna translates as command or perceive and is considered to be the seat of person, wisdom, intuition, and knowledge. This point is responsible for the functioning of the entire body and manages the concentration of mind. Bindi or tilak enhances the power of this chakra specifically by cultivating one's ability to access their inner wisdom, allowing them to view the world and interpret the creation in a truthful, unbiased manner, as well as forsake their ego, control their anger, and get rid of illusionary things. When the person is enlightened after eons of meditation, this area becomes the mystical third eye that has the power of creation and destruction.
According to Vedas, all people have a third inner eye. The two physical eyes are used for seeing the external world, while the third one focuses inward towards God. An enlightened person can see the God and his divine
Namah
creation via this activated third eye. As
Shivaya.
many of us cannot sit in prayers for the whole day, we wear a red mark at the area around the third eye that serves as a constant reminder of keeping the God at the center of our thoughts, and always keep in mind that all the activities we perform should be for self realization of God. Also, wearing the bindi between the eyebrows protect the woman from the negative attacks of lust around her. There is a continuous flow of divine consciousness from the kumkum, which forms the protective sheets around the woman, protecting her from all the negativities. Health benefits of tilak or bindi. There are several health benefits of wearing a bindi. Some of them are relieves headache. According to the principles of acupressure, this spot is a converging point of numerous nerves and blood vessels. Hence, pressing the spots for a few seconds relieves the headache, clears up your sinuses. Pressing this point stimulates the trigeminal nerve that is responsible for the sensation in the entire face. When stimulated, these nerves increase the blood flow to the nasal passage, mucous lining of the nose, and sinuses. Therefore, it helps in relieving a blocked nose, relieves nasal congestion, and also help in reducing the swelling within the sinuses, improves vision and eye health. The center point of the forehead is directly connected to the supratrochlear nerve. This nerve is the branch of the frontal nerve, which in turn is a branch of the ophthalmic division of the trigeminal nerve. It is connected to all the muscles around the eyes. Stimulating this nerve activates the muscles of the eyes, which helps in changing the shape of the eye, thereby improving the eye vision and eye health. Strengthens your facial muscles and beats wrinkles. When the supratrochlear artery and the supratrochlear vein are stimulated, muscles of the face also get stimulated, and there is increased flow of blood in all the facial muscles. This helps in retaining the stiffness of the muscles, nourishes the skin, and removes wrinkles. Can help relieve the symptom of Bell palsy. Now, Bell palsy is a condition where one part of the face becomes paralyzed. Massaging the point around the third eye activates a muscle known as the procerus muscle that is present right between the eyebrows. This muscle is connected to the temporal nerves that contains the nerve fibers of cranial muscle phi. CN5 is responsible for the movement of all the facial muscles. Treatment of this disease via massage of this point can be found in Panchakarma wing of Ayurveda. This therapy is called Shirodhara. In this therapy, the practitioner pours medicated oil continuously on the center of the forehead for about 40 to 60 minutes. Prevents depression. The trigeminal nerve is such a key nerve that stimulating this nerve with very low intensity electrical shocks creates depression, epilepsy, and post traumatic stress disorder. By pressing this nerve for a few seconds every day, you can prevent this condition at the first place. Improves hearing. One of the nerves passing through this anja area also stimulates your cochlear, which is the most important part of the inner ear that is key to hearing. Therefore, stimulating this point impedes the hearing loss and keeps the ears healthy, relieves stress, and calms the mind. This point is very closely linked to the pineal gland that produces the hormones serotonin and melatonin. Melatonin is the sleep hormones, whereas serotonin is one of the hormones related to happiness. So, massaging this point on a daily basis activates the muscle and nerves in this area, thereby calming the mind and entire body. Moreover, the pituitary gland is situated behind the Ajna chakra. The pituitary gland is the master gland that controls the function of all other glands in our body. When the pituitary gland is balanced and working, our body stays balanced and relaxed. Relieves stress, eye strain, fatigue, and insomnia. This spot heats up throughout the day as we use our brain, and so in Ayurveda, this spot is advised to be massaged for relieving stress and insomnia. Stimulating this point relaxes the face, neck, and upper body to such an extent that it prevents insomnia and promotes restful sleep, boosts memory and concentration. According to both yoga and acupressure, stimulating this point boosts memory and concentration. Sandalwood paste or ash is advised to be applied on the spot to keep the nerves cool and conserve energy. Improve intuition and awareness. According to pranayama, this spot is linked to intuition, creativity, spiritual awareness, visualization, wisdom, intellect, and understanding. During meditation, latent energy rises from the base of the spine toward the head, which ajna has outlet. Now, Bindi helps in retaining this energy in the human body and also controls the level of concentration of mind. Avoid using modern artificial bindis. Today we see decorated and artificial bindis in different colors and design to match the daily outfits of women or the fancy bindis for their fancy dresses. Bindi is today popular not only in South Asian countries but also in the Western world. Many celebrities like Nicole Scherzinger, Vanessa Hudgens, Gwen Stefani, and Selena Gomez have been seen wearing bindi. But it has lost its meaning and is largely considered as a beauty accessory or a part of woman fashion. Such decorated or artificial bindis have little or no effect in removing stress and insomnia and achieving all the above benefits. Conclusion. Thus, we have seen that wearing bindi is an act of worshipping the intellect so as to ensure that thought, speech, action, behavior, and ultimately one character is pure and righteous. A strong intellect helps one in taking noble decisions in life, be able to stand up to challenges in life with courage, and also recognize and welcome good thoughts in life. The belief is that on this, a strong individual, a strong family, and a strong society can be found. As an Indian proverb says, a woman's beauty is multiplied 1,000 times when she wears bindi. So keep wearing bindi or tilak for exquisite beauty and various health benefits. Thank you.
That's it in this video. Keep watching for more such videos. Thanks for watching. If you like the video then please like, share and comment, and don't forget to subscribe my channel.